Last week, I read something I wrote a year or two ago, and I thought it fits so well with what I was feeling right now, and I want to share it with you. But first, I would like to tell you a bit about my week. This video is about a Saturday morning when I was alone at home, so it doesn't here portray the intensity sometimes of life with little ones. It'll look like I have it very easy cleaning up. And it did surprise me when I had that morning to myself, because my husband took the children, that how much my girls help already, because my whole morning was spent just cleaning up the house, stuff that they usually help me with and we get done nice and early. And that they do actually help a lot, even when it sometimes feels like I have so much work. But they're amazing helpers. So yes, it was a morning that was much more relaxed. But anyway, I got the house cleaned up. I did laundry. You'll see I did cleaning up. I made lunch. And right as I was finishing up with that, they came home. But it was an easier time to film, and I hope that just you can put this somewhere and listen to it and be inspired, or that somehow watching this motivates you to get some of your own work done, because sometimes that's all we need, right? I was feeling a bit lower last week, feeling a bit down, and I simply felt like it was a bit hard again. I don't have reason to feel sorry for myself, but I did a little bit. And I've been thinking about it, and I was wondering, what do I tell other moms when they feel it's hard? And I knew again that part of it was simply that I was putting too much on my plate, like I'm prone to do, and that I needed to let go of some stuff in order to not feel the stress. And the more I thought of it, I realized too how blessed I was, because there was one day I remember in particular, it seemed like everything the children or even my husband did got on my nerves. But I told them how I was feeling, and that evening my girls got this what do you call it, the super sweet spell they sometimes get, where they decided they were going to help me without me telling them. They did dishes, they cleaned up, they swept. And I thought again of just how blessed I am, and with a good husband. And I was wondering why I feel sorry for myself, because in the last while I know people who have lost loved ones. I know a lady whose husband has come home drunk. I do not check into news, but here and there I hear bits and pieces of war, and I wonder what the moms in those places feel. And I can't imagine how it would be. And so I realized again that I have no right to feel sorry for myself. I'm living so blessed. Now, it doesn't mean I don't acknowledge that it's hard. It is sometimes, even though I don't have those major struggles. I do have struggles. I have quietly grieved this year quite a bit that in December, when I broke my arm, I had been doing really well. My health had been really improving. I was enjoying life and getting a lot done. And then God just wanted to remind me, I guess, that I needed to slow down and depend on Him. And when I broke my arm, and the next couple months, well, the next couple of weeks especially, I lived on pain medication full time for about 3 weeks, and all that, and it just crashed, and I haven't recovered yet. Even if we're halfway through the year already. My arm is much better, even if the last while my wrist has been really bothering me again, and we need to get x-rays done to check to see what's going on. But it's probably just that I stretch something. But it's not like that bad. I can still live a normal life. And it's been hard, but it's nothing that I can feel sorry for myself about. Because I know that so many others are going through so much worse. And that I have so many gifts and so many blessings. But anyway, I did want to share this that I had written back then, and I hope it will be a blessing for you. I had titled it, I am living my dream life, but it's much harder than I thought. And I still think that way. It's much harder than I imagined when I was an 18-year-old dreaming of having a big family. So I'll just read it to you and let it speak for itself. From the time I was a little girl, I always dreamed of being a mom. I would have a bunch of little ones all in a row. Others could dream of whatever they wanted, but the little ones were my dream. I imagined 10 to 12 of my own. To be honest, I never saw how much work little ones and young children actually were. My youngest sibling, and I'm the oldest of 4, was born when I was 6, so I didn't see or remember my mom's challenges in the little years. We sometimes babysat for others for a couple of hours, but that time was just wonderful for me. Babies and little ones have always made me happy. Now that I have my own 4, ages 7 and under, well, by now it's 8 and under, I understand why people say they are done. I used to not understand how anyone could get to that point. Now I no longer judge someone who says that. Motherhood can be totally overwhelming sometimes. A couple of years ago, I found the movie called Mom's Night Out. It totally resonated with me. I remember the mom in the story saying something along the lines of that she always wanted to be a mom, but now that she was living her dream life, she wasn't enjoying it anymore. I felt that all the way. Probably parts of life end up being harder for everyone than they had imagined, whether they are a mom or living any other life they would have thought was their dream life. Life just is not easy. Sure, there are beautiful days. Sure, there's lots of fun and joy in motherhood and life in general. But there are also days so hard it is almost impossible to find the silver lining in anyone's life. My dream continues to have a bunch of little ones, but it is more balanced by reality. Motherhood can be really hard sometimes. It helps to realize that seasons come and go. Heart and joy are mixed through my days. Sometimes I laugh at my children's antics. Other days I cry over the simplest things and feel like I will never get this mom thing right. It's okay to enjoy the good, acknowledge the hard parts of my dream life, and remember that it won't always be like this. So yes, I am living my dream life. It is full of baby smiles, beautiful moments. Well, that baby smiles thing, I don't have a baby anymore. My youngest is 2, but still. Little smiles, beautiful moments, squished bouquets, I love yous, and all the fun things of having children. It also has the hard parts of pregnancy and labor, tiredness, messed up hormones, squabbles to settle, and exhaustion some days. Even though I see that now, I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm grateful for the opportunity to live my dream life, even though it looks quite a bit different than what I imagined it would look like in my dreams years ago. Bring on the beautiful and the hard. I'll take the package.